Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss, still burning, didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want it.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Morgan. I am a mom to 3 little kiddos and I'm a wife and a stay-home mom. So today's video is very different and very unique. I don't normally do videos like this, but I'm very excited for today's video. So I am going to be showing you guys my weekly cleaning routine. So I am going to be cleaning throughout the week. So this is like very realistic as a mom with 3 toddlers, and we are pretty much just going to be doing lots of realistic daily cleaning as well as some deep cleaning, some organizing and decluttering. We are going to be doing tons of laundry, of course. I always have lots of messes in my home and cleaning is a daily thing, so I'm just excited to take you guys along this week so you guys can see my cleaning routine. So we are starting off this video on Monday, and I pretty much just got into the living room and started cleaning up this pasta mess. My kids had gone into our container of pasta and it was pretty much everywhere, so I'm cleaning that up, and it was honestly so difficult. My vacuum had a really hard time picking it up and it was pretty much just clogging up my vacuum, so that was so fun. This wasn't even like the latest thing as I'm making this voiceover that my kids have gone into. So my kids just a few days ago had gotten into a whole tub of protein and they brought it to the living room and they dumped out the entire thing. It was horrible. It was so hard to clean up, and what made it worse is like we had just gone, the kids like all ready for church. My husband had cleaned the house right before, like in the morning. He had mopped the floors, like cleaned the whole like main living space, and this stuff was literally just everywhere. So let me know down below, what is like the latest thing your kids have gone into and just made a huge mess with.
A little bit closer, yeah, come a little bit closer, yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it?
On this day, I did decide to do a little bit of a deeper clean, so I moved the couches and picked up all the toys and then swept under them, and it's always super crazy to me how much it gets under here even though I clean it pretty often.
Put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. You're a little bit selfish.
Now we're moving on to the next day, which was Tuesday. I did start off with removing some dishes from the dining room table, and then I moved over to the kitchen and decided to fill my kids' diaper bin. And I do get asked quite often where I got this bin from, and I really cannot remember. I want to say either Walmart or Target, but it was over a year ago, so I don't even know if they would have these anymore. I haven't seen them. I've kind of like just been looking just to see, but I do love this bin. It's super cute and it's held up really well.
Yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye.
I am just going to be going around and wiping the countertops, and then we do move to the stovetop, and then we'll go back to the countertops because I kind of like to go in like a circle around the kitchen when I wipe the countertops. That's just kind of how I do it.
All my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Oh, bye-bye, bye-bye.
So now I'm just going to proceed with putting away these dishes that I had previously washed And if you guys have not watched the video where I deep cleaned my kitchen, it's a must watch, you guys. I decluttered about 50% of my kitchen. So if you guys have not seen the video where I decluttered my kitchen, I will leave that video linked up above and down below for you guys. My sink is no longer filled up with dishes. We don't even have the amount of dishes nearly like we used to, so I can't even fill up the sink even if I wanted to. It's definitely motivated me to keep my dishes washed. That way we have dishes to eat off of. So I just highly recommend it if you are someone who gets extremely overwhelmed with your sink piling up with dishes. And then of course I am going to be going around and wiping my sink out with the Power Paste. It is by the Scrub Daddy brand, and I always get comments on where I get my Power Paste from. So I got mine at Target.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way.
Now we are going over to my son's room, and we are just going to be wiping off his glass doors. I go through this pretty fast, and then you guys are just going to see me start making my son's bed. So I'm just putting some new sheets on his bed just to get it nice and clean and cozy for him to sleep in tonight. And then of course we are going to be vacuuming his rug in his room.
1 step forward, 2 steps backwards, yeah. Immature lover who don't use big words, yeah. I don't need commenting at all because I know what I want.
So the covers were finally done washing. I had thrown them in the wash on Monday and thrown them in the dryer on Tuesday, so I'm just adding these back to the couch. And I always love the way that these look when I first put them on. They normally look very nice. Just doesn't last that way very long, which you guys will see later on in the video.
My patience low, think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love, take for you to love me? Yeah. Summer's over, still getting nowhere, yeah. If winter blows here, baby, I fear we gon' disappear. Do you even want me? Do you even worry?
So as you guys can see by this, my floors were disgusting. This always gets super disgusting. So now I'm moving on to my daughter's room, and I'm pretty much just going to add some sheets to my baby girl's crib, add a new blanket, and then we will just continue kind of picking up toys, vacuuming, just all of the basic things that come with cleaning my girl's room. And I did also declutter my girl's room recently too. I got 5 large trash bags of toys, books, clothes, games. So I will also have that video linked down below if you guys are interested in that one.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can't sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
After vacuuming, I'm just going to show you guys some before and after shots. I always find these super satisfying to see it super messy and then of course super clean. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And then we are moving on to Wednesday. So I did not clean on Thursday. Thursdays is the day I typically will hang out with my mom and my sister because my sister has Thursdays off. So that's typically the day we get together and hang out. So I didn't do any cleaning on Thursday. And if I did, I just didn't film it, if that makes sense. So Wednesday, we're starting off in my son's room again, wiping his glass. I'm telling you guys, this is something I could probably do twice a day, is wipe his glass. They can get that so disgusting. And I did want to say this, I do typically have my kids help me clean their rooms. So when I'm filming, I really don't like my kids being on camera. I like to minimize that as much as possible. So that is why my kids are not in here helping me. But of course, throughout the video, you guys do see them, and typically I'll bring them toys to go put away in their room. And they're definitely getting better with putting things away correctly, especially now that I've decluttered a little bit and there's not as many toys. And now my son has toy organizer, so that's made it a lot easier. And it's kind of teaching them how to organize a little bit, but they do like to pull out all the bins in there. So, but I just wanted to put that out there. I do normally have my kids help me clean.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
So I am just going to show you guys a quick before and after of my son's room, and then we will move on to cleaning the grills from my stovetop. And of course, I am using Power Paste to clean, and this video is not sponsored by this product at all. I just really love this product. So I'm just going to be putting those grills back onto my stovetop, and those needed to be cleaned for such a long time, so I'm so glad I got to that. And now we are going to be moving on to the microwave, which is also something that is absolutely disgusting and something I've needed to tackle for a while. So I'm so glad that I'm getting in here and tackling this today. If you guys are feeling motivated watching this video and seeing what I've tackled throughout the week so far, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand.
So now I am going to be putting away the dishes that I washed on Tuesday. And after putting away those dishes, we are going to be moving on to something a little different. I wanted to throw in some things that, so that way this video is not too repetitive, like me doing the same stuff over and over again all week, which is honestly real life. That's what you normally have to do, is repeat the same stuff throughout the week. But I wanted to add in a few other things. So you guys are going to see me tackle my junk drawer, which this is one thing I did not get to when I decluttered my entire kitchen. So I am definitely excited to get to this, because this drawer is honestly kind of embarrassing. I think everyone has a junk drawer. Some people may even have 2 junk drawers. We just don't have a huge kitchen, so that's why we only have 1. But I'm definitely excited to get to this, and I was able to find some clear containers from the Dollar Tree. And I can never find good containers at the Dollar Tree. Actually, I can just never find containers in general. Mine is never stocked on them. So when I saw these, especially these clear ones, I got super excited and I made sure to grab them. This was all that was left. So I got really lucky, because it's really all I needed for this little project, if you will. So I'm just removing the stickers off those, and I'm just going to start adding in the stuff that I want to keep in my junk drawer per se. So I'm just adding in like some push pins. I'm keeping like our batteries in here. So this little 3-compartment thing was so cute. And then this one, like honestly, this is a junk drawer, so it's kind of just random stuff I just put in these bins, and I didn't really show too much of the process just because it took me forever to decide what to actually keep in here. But it's really just a bunch of random stuff. It's still a junk drawer, but now it's just an organized junk drawer. So I love it. It looks 1,000 times better. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think of this down below.
What's it like
something I really need to do was wipe my stainless steel, so I am just going to be taking some wipes, some stainless steel wipes, and I am going to be wiping all of this down and getting all the little fingerprints off.
We're soaring up high, got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you? Yeah. Say it out loud, spill the truth. Tell me how I'm gonna get close to you. Yeah. High and low, in between, acting out, make a scene. Working on our body language, working on our body language. Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel.
So after taking out the trash and recycling, I am just going to be vacuuming my kitchen floors, of course, and I did vacuum the rest of the house. I did not film it though because I didn't want it to be too repetitive. So now we're moving into the living room, and I'm going to be picking it up once again. So I'm just putting away the kids' toys, and my kids took the covers off of the couch. My kids love to play with our couch cushions, to make little forts and slides out of them, jump all over them. When they do this, it stretches out the cover, so of course it's not going to look as good when I put it back on. But I am just putting those back on. I'm putting the blankets back on all nice, going around and just picking up the little bit of trash in the living room and kind of just putting everything away, picking up any clothes, and then giving the rug a quick vacuum.
Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside.
So now I am going over to the dining room table, and I'm just taking all the dishes off, and I'm just going to be wiping it down super quickly. And I didn't show it, but on this day I was washing laundry like a madman. I was back and forth the laundry room, throwing the clean clothes back into our bedroom. So I got a huge pile of laundry going for the next day that I knew I was going to just spend the day putting away laundry, finishing washing any laundry that I had. So you guys will see in the next clip here that I start on the master bedroom and on the laundry. But first, I am washing just a few dishes. So now we're just moving on to Saturday. So Saturday was the day that I started on all of the laundry, putting it all away and everything. It was kind of a long time coming. I had gotten so backed up on laundry, and so you guys are just going to see me throw all of this laundry on my bed, and then we're going to start organizing it into all the different piles.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing a fight, even though there's overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time.
After cleaning the floor where all the laundry had sat, I just show you guys the huge, gigantic mountain of laundry that I stacked up here on our bed. And now we are just going to get started on it. So if you've never watched me kind of put away laundry before, I'm just going to explain kind of my process and how I do it. So I always fold laundry in the master bedroom. I will organize it into piles. So of course I make a pile for my son to go to his room. I make a pile for my girls to go to their room, and then I will just at that point make piles for our linen closet, our towel pile for our kitchen towels, stuff like that, and then of course piles for mine and my husband's clothes that we put in our room, the stuff that we hang up, the stuff that goes in bins, baskets. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's kind of just how I organize everything and get it into all of its different piles to go to different places around our home.
Our separate ways, not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind.
So now I am just starting to kind of put things away where they go around the house.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it, see how.
Then I was just grabbing some hangers to hang up mine and my husband's clothes, so you guys will just see me here hanging up my shirts. And if you guys see my camera shake at all, that is my little girl. She loves to stand at the bottom of my tripod and shake it. So if you guys ever see my camera like being shaky, it's almost always on a tripod. So if it's shaking, it's because my kids are playing under it or around it. So yeah. Now I'm just moving over to this pile. So one of the reasons this pile just looked so huge is because I did have a lot of blankets in it. We always have tons of like sheets and stuff for my kids' beds.
Sweet concussion, oh you miss my touching, you do. Show me something, give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do.
Now we are going to head into my girls' room and start putting away their laundry.
Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it, see how. Rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice, I can't help hide.
So as I am making piles of my girls' clothes, I am also making a pile on the corner of the bed, which you guys will see here in a second. You'll be able to see a little bit easier, but I am just making an extra pile of clothes that need to be kind of decluttered. So when I did go through and declutter my girls' clothes and my son's clothes, I completely forgot about the fact that I had a gigantic pile of laundry that needed to be washed and put away. So pretty much, long story short, I am just going to be going through as I'm making their piles of stuff that needs to get put away. I'm just going to be checking sizing, and if anything's within that size that I wanted to get rid of initially, I'm pretty much just going to be setting it aside to be decluttered, if that makes sense. So we're just doing that, and then you guys will see here in a second I'm just grabbing some cute little hangers, and I'm going to be hanging up my kids' clothes. And I honestly love putting away my kids' clothes. I love seeing all their little outfits and everything, and I think the hardest part for me with laundry is just the initial, like, making the piles, and then the not so fun stuff like the towels and the blankets. But now we're moving into my son's room, and we're going to be making his little piles. So I'm going to make a pile of things that need to get hung up in his closet. Of course, like a little pants pile, pajama pile. And then, of course, I'm also just setting aside his clothes that are not within like his current size or next size, and just decluttering the stuff that I wasn't able to when I initially decluttered his room.
Make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a ride, haven't seen a smile.
So after hanging up my son's clothes, you guys will see me move into the kitchen really quickly, and I am just going to be decluttering one more cabinet. So as I was kind of going through my kitchen, I realized I missed a cabinet. So this is kind of like our pantry cabinet. We really don't have a pantry in our house. We use like a coat closet as our pantry. It works out really well, but we can't fit everything in there, so we do keep some stuff in here. And I just wanted to organize this just to make it look neater. So I did have some containers that I got from Walmart over a year ago for like, I think it was like last Christmas. So I'm going to be using those containers. I'm going to be filling them up, and we're just going to make this cabinet look a lot better.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great.
So I am just going to be filling up these containers here with some like chocolate milk powder and lemonade powder. And then I am adding these little like scoopers that I got from the Dollar Tree. into some of these containers. So like there I have brown sugar, and then I am kind of just adjusting these cabinets, that way I could actually fit these in here. So this definitely looks so much better, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and let me know down below that you enjoyed this type of video, that way I know to keep making them. And go ahead and let me know if you made it to the end. I always love to know who made it to the end, and I will just talk to you guys in the next video.